A warm welcome to everybody at the Managing Committee meeting, the 24th Managing Committee meeting of Sportscom. And a special welcome to Shri Lakhya Konwar ji. Thank you so much for joining us on this occasion of our 24th Managing Committee meeting. It is my privilege to give a brief introduction of Shri Konwar, who is the Vice President of the Sports Authority of Assam and the General Secretary of the Assam Olympic Association. He was also elected unopposed as the Vice President of the Athletic Federation of India. Once he took over, he has immediately got into action to mobilize resources specifically for the youth of Assam and to realize their potential in various fields. He's also taken the responsibility of being the president of the Assam Athletics Association. Shri Konwar ji, it is such a privilege to have you with us, and especially somebody from Assam. The Northeast has so much to offer to the entire sporting paradigm of our country. I think that the Northeast and the big states like Assam in the Northeast will contribute disproportionately going forward to medals and to the success that we will see in the sporting firmament of India. I feel it is an untapped potential that the Northeast has, whether in terms of manpower, mindset, in terms of talent. So we are all very grateful and very excited to hear from you. And I would request you now to say a few words.
Namaskar, good evening. All the dignitaries present today's virtual meeting, especially Vivek ji, who is chairing this meeting, and Arjun Monalisa Barua Mehta Baidu, who actually she's the person to be said the catalyst to be myself here in this August house. So good evening, everybody. So first of all, I would like to extend my gratitude for getting this invitation to participate in your managing committee meeting. I congratulate all of you for successfully completing 23 years, and I think this is the 24th managing committee meeting of your organization. Vivek ji, you rightly said Northeast has already contributed, and we have a lot to contribute to the national sports arena. Especially this year, the last year we have achieved the best of our performance. Out of 7 Olympic medals, Northeast players, they got 2 individual medals, one in weightlifting, that is silver, and one in boxing, that is bronze. And in hockey, medal team also Northeast contributed. That is, altogether we have contributed 3 medals out of 7 medals in the Olympic medal tally. So we want to go further. We want to advance further with the help of you people. So we have got so many infrastructures here, but in terms of coaching, the modern sports arena, the components we require, what do we feel in Northeast, we are totally lacking it. Though we have got 2 operational sports universities, that is one in Manipur, one is in Assam, and one sports school is also coming up this year in Assam, that is in Guwahati. It's 6 disciplines. So for these academic, institution, we need to have your expertise. And for infrastructures, we have already, as you know, we have successfully conducted 2 national games. We have successfully conducted South Asian Federation Games, that is SAF Games. We have successfully conducted Under-17 FIFA Men's World Cup, and then IBA World Youth Women Boxing Championship. So many, even 2 years back, we successfully conducted Khelo India Youth Games also. So many tournaments we have conducted successfully. Now, coming back to the performances, we we need your expertise. As we have our government this year decided to construct 10 district level stadiums, multi-purpose sports complexes. Every stadium will be having one synthetic athletics track, one dedicated football ground that is of FIFA standard, and Olympic size swimming pool. These are the basic infras we will be having in next 3 years in 10 district stadiums. And there are 5 multi-purpose sports complexes, one in Dibrugarh, one in Lakhimpur, one in Kokrajhar, one in Difu, and one in Tinsukia. These will be coming up in these will be completed in 1 year. But thing is that here what I do notice is that I have approached the government also this year. Government has agreed. So many infrastructures come up, but at the end of the day, what happens? Suppose we are organizing one national level or international level tournament. When the technical delegates from the federation they come, they notice they point out these are the loopholes and these are the defects there. So again, an extra capital burden, capital expenditure comes up to the infrastructure, which shouldn't happen. So this year, regarding this 10 infrastructure, I have suggested the government. So we will be expecting your expertise also, that if we construct a swimming pool, at the end of the day, when swimming federation comes, they say this pool should have been like this, so you construct this again we'll have to spend 50 lakhs 1 crore, which shouldn't be spent again as an extra amount. For these things, I think if you can contribute us, we'll be very happy to partner with you. And again, I would like to request you that regarding sports science and sports medicine, you say sports science, you may say that is regarding the psychological development of the motivation. So whatever, the sustainability of the athletes, which is very much mandatory in the modern sports arena. We have, I'm sorry to say, in Northeast, actually, we are at least we are achieving at least not more than 5% of it, what I do feel. So Sports Authority of Assam, this year we are going to start our 22 sports 22 discipline coaching center from 1st of April. So this year we are proposing all these parameters, supposing modern equipments, and these newly built infrastructure, they must have some equipment banks, because you see, we always concentrate on constructing the stadiums, the big infrastructures. But when we allocate 100 crore or 50 crore for a new infra, but we never we never feel that these infras will be requiring so many equipments. At the end of the day, what happens when I organize a athletics competition? Again, I will have to purchase those equipments. I think if we incorporate these things from the beginning, what I'm proposing to the government this year also, this will help a lot to the athletes. And for these, coaching centers, medical support, national level coaches support, what do we require? Because we are we are lacking quality coaches in Assam. Not in Assam, in entire Northeast. What talents will Monalisa Baidu will be well aware that these are all natural, talents. If they will be molded, because we can scout them after 18 years, 19 years, like Hima. When Hima, she got the first state level, medal in athletics, her age was around, I think, 16. And till 16 years, she didn't, touch any synthetic track. So this is the, situation here. So if we can provide infras, or we can scout, we can give them the modern parameters from at the early age, from like 12, 13, but we are able to give them only from the age of like 16, 17, 18. So these are the, discrepancies here. These are the deficiencies. But although we are coming up with some modern infrastructure, so as you are the learned fraternity here, these are the informations I am putting forward to you. If you have a very extensive study here, so what are the requirements? So what are the talent pool here? In what kind of disciplines we can grow further? So this is my appeal to this August House. If you have a very extensive study in this northeastern India, I think after that, whatever infrastructure we are having now, that those can be refurbished, those can be equipments can be brought in. More courses can be brought in. And again, Assam Sports Authority of Assam, Sports Authority of Assam and Assam Olympic Association, we jointly, Sports Authority of Assam is a government organization, and Assam Olympic Association is jointly proposing this year that we will be having a diploma, we will be launching a diploma course that will be either certified by NIS Patiala or by SAI, that for at least in ground level hand holding, we'll be having, we'll be creating 200 courses in 10 disciplines, 20 courses in each discipline, so that they can go to the district level or that is village level, that they can at least handhold the athletes. Supposing in athletics, at least they can guide the guys, guide the young athletes there. For 100-meter, you have to take off like, for a sprint, you have to take off like this. For jump, for high jump, you have to take off like this. For this sort of, things also we are lacking behind. So these are the ideas we are having, and these are what are the deficiencies we are facing. So I have put forward to you. Now I would like to request, as you are doing a great in the sports fraternity, I have gone through your organization. So I would like to propose that if you come to Northeast, especially to the state of Assam, if you want to have an extensive study, and after that I think we'll be able to work together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Konwarji. Appreciate the frankness and your comments. And yes, we are happy to help in any way that we can. I would request the members, they may have some questions, they may want to ask some questions, they may have some, if you can please come in and let's have a good discussion with Shri Konwarji.
Vivek, Kamlesh Mehta would like to say something.
Please.
Lakhya ji, thank you for coming. And I can say one thing, that I've had some interaction with Lakhya ji, and he's very proactive. And I can say that from my experience, that Assam definitely looks after its sportsperson who are performing well. Like, Lovelina is the latest star from Assam and Northeast. They have huge infrastructure, and this infrastructure, thanks to wonderfully organized national games, and now they have also part of SAA games they had organized. So I can ask Lakhya ji, sir, what is it that you would like to look forward from us to help Assam players? So then, we can think of it, because definitely it has got huge talent.
Kamlesh, good evening. Actually, I have mentioned very briefly. So now I want to elaborate. I will take just 1 or 2 minutes. So what we have noticed in Northeast, so the athletes in junior level, they perform in such a way that we, जैसे आप पकड़ लो हिमा, she got, she achieved in junior level itself. But after that, what happens? They, fail to maintain the momentum, that is consistency. In senior level में क्या होता है हमें पता नहीं है. मैंने खुद एक अपना देखिए, I am not an expert, but then also what I have studied, I have noticed when they upgraded up to senior level, after that their constituency fails because of what I have said. ये जूनियर लेवल से जो उसका मॉनिटरिंग नहीं होता है, जैसे सप्लीमेंट हो, स्पोर्ट्स साइंस हो, उसको कैसे मोल्ड करना है विथ साइंटिफिक आई मीन अप्रोच, और जूनियर लेवल में तो वो जाएंगे नहीं आपका नेशनल कैंप में, वो तो है यहीं पे। मेरा कहना है आपका एक्सपर्टीज हम लोग को यहीं पे चाहिए कि व्हेन वी आइडेंटिफाई टैलेंट एट द एज ऑफ 10, 12, 13, 14, अगर उसको यहीं पे हमने उसको ये सब फैसिलिटी हम देंगे कि स्पोर्ट्स साइंस कैसे उसको इंक्लूडिंग डोपिंग एंड एवरीथिंग, उसको कैसे मोटिवेट करना है, जो मॉडर्न ट्रेनिंग जो होता है उसके लिए इक्विपमेंट चाहिए, जो भी चाहिए। मेरा कहना ये, मेरा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है यही है कि if we create a talent pool in junior level and we can train it here itself, having modern courses, modern amenities, everything, for that Assam Olympic Association, government of Assam will be doing everything. But for that we need expertise from experienced people like you.
We are always open for discussion and playing a role in betterment of sports person of Assam.
Can come in.
Ashwini, you wanted to say something.
Hello.
Ashwini, you wanted to say something.
Yeah. Good evening to all the members. I just wanted to, touch upon what Mr. Lakhya just said, is that up to the junior level, we have talent, and then, post that, it's impossible to get to know what is happening with the athlete. I would just like to say that, most cases in the junior level is that we have a great program within the state. And once they get into the senior, they're all absorbed with the federations. And I think there must be some kind of a check and balance and coordination between the federations and state. It's not just happening in Assam, it's happening everywhere. And I think HEMA is a classic example of that. So if there's some expertise or some kind of a collaboration where even the federations are held accountable by the state governments, varied state governments, whose athletes are under them, should be looked into also. And of course, we can always help and give our expertise when we are there.
Yeah. Lakhya, as you wear both hats as Vice President AFI also, anything specific that you have seen that where this transition which you are talking about can be assisted with? Lakhya, you're on mute.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So my point is that for this, I mean, we have to work extensively. मैंने जो देखा है ये फेडरेशन का बात नहीं है, फेडरेशन तो खैर आपका जो नेशनल कैंप होता है that is under SAA. Federation only selects the athletes. National camp, as we know, always is being, I mean, governed or guided by Government of India, that is SAA. So federation has a very limited role. Federation's role is to select athletes. And when national camp is there, maximum times, I mean, it is being done by Sports Authority of India. So it is not to blame Federation or Government of India or blaming somebody else, but we have to follow some models of the successful countries, what I have seen. So in junior level, if we can make an athlete ready, अपना स्टेट में ही पकड़ लीजिए कि गुवाहाटी में हम किसी को ट्रेन करते हैं, उसको मोटिवेशन लेवल ऐसा होना चाहिए, जब आप सीनियर पे जाओगे आप यहाँ नहीं रहोगे, आप केरला में रहोगे, आप बेंगलोर में रहोगे, वहाँ का जो माहौल है सीनियर एथलीट्स का आपको उसको मतलब फ्रॉम 12, 13 वहीं से मेंटली अगर ग्रो करेंगे तो कैसा होगा कि मैंने जो देखा है आपका सडनली आफ्टर 18, 19, 20 इयर्स सीनियर में कैंप में चला गया, उसमें उसका जो माहौल है उसको लगता है कि आई नीड ए लॉन्ग ब्रेक, कहीं पे वो 2 महीना 3 महीना ब्रेक ले लेता है, वो घर आ जाता है, उसके बाद उसका जो मोमेंटम वो टूट जाता है। तो ये सब चीजें जो है ये सब देखना है।
Vivek, please may I come in?
Yes, of course, Deepti.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, sir. I'm Deepthi from Go Sports Foundation. I just, whatever you were saying in terms of areas of support, that's something that we do at Go Sports. We recently signed MOU with Arunachal Pradesh State for exactly the same set of reasons to create an elite athlete development program. जो भी आपने बताया अभी कि young talent ट्रांजिशन पीरियड में बहुत सारे टाइम्स ड्रॉप आउट करते हैं बिकॉज दे डोंट हैव द गाइडेंस, दे डोंट हैव द एक्सपर्टीज, दे डोंट हैव द राइट set of support. So I would love to share what we have done in Arunachal Pradesh. We're also learning. It's a new state, new set of challenges, but there's incredible talent. जैसे आपने बताया बहुत enthusiastic athletes है. The team is very enthusiastic. All the the management, the leadership, everyone is very enthusiastic. So I think we can talk and see how we can work with the Assam government as well. So, but we have a structure, but your inputs will definitely help us put something together. I will take your details and reach out in terms of what we can do, because we're doing this in Arunachal. Thank you, Vivek.
That's excellent. That's excellent.
Vivek, can I come in?
Please, please.
Yeah. So it's a great honor, Konwar, to have you here, sir. And we have been working with Assam just before the pandemic with Mr. Bisumitra, sir, with Pavitra, Mr. Sanjiva. And we have initiated certain, topics as far as sports science and sports nutrition is concerned. You rightly pointed out that there is a need to tap the talent at very early stage, and we are exactly doing the same with Army Sports Institute and Boys Sports Company, where they take the boys as young as 8-year-old. So we provide them the sports nutrition support, and I think Amol Patil is also a part of Sportscom now. He takes care of the sports science aspect of it. So it will be great honor again to associated with you right from the grassroots level to elite level as far as sports science and sports nutrition is concerned. Thank you.
Thank you, Prasanna.
Can I ask something, Vivekji?
Of course, please.
Very good evening, Lakhya sir. Sir, I'm from the manufacturing side of the business, sporting goods, and a lot of my other colleagues are also here. So in terms of the industry, which is based in Assam, are there any special privileges and packages which Assam government is offering for setting up of the new plants, sir, over there?
Already NEIPP, that is Northeast Economic Industrial Promotion, that is the NEIPP, there is a scheme. So already it is in force. So if you come down, then I can help you a lot, giving land in subsidized rate, or like in subsidized, leasing, and there is a new industrial policy. So I can help you out in this manufacturing sector. You are most welcome. You will be getting all sort of help here.
And also, sir, are you offering any sort of tax holidays, I believe?
Yes, tax holiday is there. For I think it is for 10 years.
10 years, okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
That's excellent. Anyone else, please?
Vivek, this is Hakim here.
Yes, Hakim. Hi, Hakim. Yeah, we can see you.
Good evening, sir. It was actually quite heartening to hear the inputs you made in the beginning. I rightly understand. My name is Hakim, and I'm an Olympian swimmer, and I'm involved in the development of aquatic sport, more focused on the infrastructure, and that's why some of the examples you gave at the beginning of your conversation about the challenges that come with infrastructure and the gaps that cause different levels of compromise for the athlete is something that I could closely relate to. And I look forward to having the opportunity to meet with you and understand how we could support you and the team in Assam to improve the quality of the infrastructure, especially when it comes to swimming.
May I come in for 1 minute?
Yes, please.
Actually, in Sports Authority of Assam complex, we are having 2 swimming pools. One is that is competitive Olympic size swimming pool. I think Hakim sir is well aware about it. So around the year we are having more than 2,000 kids swimming in these pools. So this year we are segregating our our current competitive players. So we are giving dedicated slots to them, and we are excluding the recreational. I mean, though it gives us so much of revenue, but we are deciding to exclude it to, get more and more better swimmers. So we have decided in every 2 months or 45 days, we'll be inviting some renowned coaches in our own expense, so that they will be spending 7 days, 10 days, so that our athletes can get some better coaching. So in this regard, I think Hakim sir will be right person to help us.
Absolutely, sir. We'll be happy to work with you and your team on this. So I will take your contact details and I'll get in touch with you.
Excellent. Anyone else? Anyone else? So Lakhya sir, at Sportscom, we have a mix of both. We have manufacturers adequately represented. We have people in the sports management, sports promotion, and sports development field as well. So this is something that, and I truly believe what I said, that Northeast is going to be disproportionately represented in terms of medals and success for Indian sport. So I think it's a great platform, and we'd like to stay engaged as Sportscom.
One more thing.
Yes.
3 months back, I came up with an idea that holding Northeast Games or Northeast Sports Festival. So for this, through one of the senior Union Cabinet Minister, I approached donor ministry also. So they are excited. So what we have talked, or what we have, exchanged the ideas here, I think that may be one of the best platforms. So I am not a consultant, or I am not into sports management. Basically, I am a sports organizer. So what I have seen, you people are very much experienced in this field. So if you can prepare a detailed project report, so this will be an annual event. So Ministry of Donor will have to fund it. Government of India, I think they will be funding it. Former sports minister, Mr. Sonowal, he's spoken to the present sports minister, present donor minister. So from donor minister's office, there is an inquiry to me, that they inquired me that if there are any project proposal. So if we work together, all of us, manufacturer there, sports managers are there, and sports persons are there, and I myself, the stakeholder, is here. So if we work together in 2022, if we work from now on in 22-23, I think we may come up the first edition in Guwahati, because here infrastructures are ready. So this is an idea I'm sharing with you. So if we work with it, so Northeast Sports Festival, I'm naming it as Northeast Sports Festival because all Olympic disciplines will be here. As manufacturers are there, they may put up some exhibitions, they may get some, exposure. And festival means we may have traditional sports competitions also. They will get national exposure. So this is the idea behind the entire Northeast Festival. So Northeast Sports Festival, if we can work on it, I think there will be a result.
Appreciate that, Lakhya. Appreciate that. Yes, Neeraj, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. I'm Neeraj from Costco. Regarding the festival you're talking of, I think there was one festival which was held at Delhi also. The sports festival for it durations about 2-3 days, but it's primarily based for football, and it's held at the Ambedkar Stadium. And we had the privilege of associating ourselves with that. And I think it was a remarkable thing to see the ethos and the way people flock and come onto the stadium to just participate on this fun level. And I can just imagine if you could have it there in Guwahati or wherever in Assam, I think the amount and level of participation there will be amazing. I think it's a very good idea for brands to be present there and just to showcase ourselves there and engage ourselves with the local Northeast community and express ourselves much better. I think it's a very good idea, sir. We should work on this.
Anybody else, any other Sportscom member would like to say something or ask Lakhya ji anything in particular?
I have a small question again. I just want to know what are the key sports, what the sports authority is focusing on over there, or is it all across? But they will be having some 4 or 5 or 6 sport, which again, as manufacturers, we can also focus upon the same things and to provide those equipments, as you said, were required there.
Our priority sports as per sports policy, that is athletics, boxing, football, there is weightlifting, badminton, table tennis. But we are adding on more 6 sports. That is, there is something like table tennis I've spoken. For 6 more, we are bringing in the shooting. One is shooting.
Archery is one.
Yeah, archery is there. We are bringing in archery, hockey. Altogether, 12 sports we will be looking as priority. So these are priority sports. But for Northeast, sports festival will be bringing in all Olympic recognized games in youth level only.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the idea. So no project proposal has been drafted. So any one of you, if you are interested, some sports managers are there, I suppose. If they come in with the idea and prepare a project for us, so we can work together.
Thank you.
So thank you very much, Sportscon, and especially my big thank you to Kamlesh Mehta ji, Mona Lisa Barua Baido, and all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.